Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Keira. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome back to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. I'm so honored that you're here with me. And I honor you for whatever it's taken to get here. As you've noticed, I've struggled since the break we took in December to get back into rhythm with these episodes. And last night, I figured it out. I figured out why I haven't wanted to do this. And it was simply that it was interfering with my prayer time. So if I woke up late and I needed to get the kids to school, then I would record an episode instead of my prayers, and then I would try and pray later on in the day. And that doesn't work for me. And so now that I see, I understand, and prayers come first. And my podcast will be recorded at a different time during the day, but nothing takes over my prayer time. And so now that I understand, we'll be back on. I just couldn't figure out why I didn't want to do this anymore. And it was because it was taking away from my time with God. And while I have a lot of children, and I have a lot of employees, and I have a lot of clients, and my life is very full, I do not walk this life alone. It does seem, though, that my truest and only like the deepest real relationship I have is with God. And when that's lacking, everything is lacking in my life. And so I have committed that there is nothing that takes over that prayer time, including this podcast. And I've actually decided to record this podcast at like 10 a.m. in the mornings, or I don't know, 2 p.m. or something, where it just doesn't interfere with this, right? So I want you to just take a nice deep breath in with me. We're going to breathe in all the way to the tips of your toes and all the way down. We're going to do that again. And out. Now, if you can, I'd love you to place your hand on your heart and just notice your heart. So today I am recording on Valentine's. You will not hear it on Valentine's, but today is Valentine's. And I feel as though this is the day to feel and be aware of the love that is in your heart. The love that is within you. And this was the message that God gave me this morning. Today, you wake up love. Soak it into your cells, into your heart, and into your whole being. For love is all that you are. So I hope that message moves into you. That you come back into the place of the deepest truth, which is love. That we are love. At the very core of every single one of us is that. And it seems as though maybe this journey of life is to just return to that love. So let's go into prayer, shall we? I invite you to pick up wherever you feel like you don't love. Maybe you don't love yourself. Maybe you don't feel like you have love in your life. Wherever it is, you're going to pick it up. We're going to put it into God. We're going to let it relax. We're going to really allow God to transfigure it, to match the frequency of miracles. Softening your shoulders. If you can, breathe a little bit deeper into your ribs. And then we're going to ask that God will touch your cells so your cells may match the frequency of miracles. And then we ask for a blessing. And I ask that God will place his hands on your head to give you a blessing, that you might receive the words that you are here to receive. And I will be quiet while you pray. Take a nice deep breath in, allowing those words to be written within the very belly of your heart. We're going to open up our palms and ask, what is the number one action I am here to take today? I want you to listen, to receive. Whatever it is, you're going to write it down. And when you can take action on this today, you will move into a frequency that matches miracles. For when we take action on what we are inspired to do, pathways and doorways open that never were there before. So I want to close this up today with this beautiful golden light coming in from the crown of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes, grounding you into the marvelous works that are yours. And I want to thank you for wandering into the sacred. And I will see you tomorrow morning in our prayer corner. Thank you for wandering into the sacred with me today. If this episode moved or inspired you, I encourage you to share it. Think of someone who needs this message today and text it to them. Let's add more light to the world by welcoming people into our prayer corner together. I also want to invite you to create your own prayer corner at home, a space set apart where you can return again and again to hear God's voice. To support you, I've created the Sacred Space course, which guides you step by step in locating, creating, and dedicating your very own sacred space. You're also welcome into the Sacred Wandering Facebook group, where you can share the blessings that God is giving you and be uplifted by others walking this path. You can find both of these resources in the show notes, or just send me a DM on Instagram at Keira Brinton, and me or my team will send them directly to you. I want to thank you for being one of the rare humans who chooses to sit at the foot of God, to ask, listen, and do. And as always, I want to thank you for wandering into the sacred with me.